It is Wednesday, and in fact, it is past 6 o'clock. Of course, I've been here a while. Today, I did my unit plan for our next round of projects. I only did one unit plan because we're going to do clay next week. I'm a little scared. I only have one sink. I don't have the largest classroom, and I don't want to make a mess in the rest of the school. A little scared, a little nervous, but part of the reason why I stayed later today was because I wanted to get a lot of stuff done so that tomorrow I can worry about those beginning instructional lessons and get all of that ready, and then Friday I can worry about tallying up and preparing supplies. I won't get to set up my classroom though, because we won't be working with clay until next Wednesday. I also wrote out a preliminary lesson plan. I have not actually gone in Eduphoria, our online system, to type everything out with objectives and warm-ups and all that. I had planned to, but then since I stayed later today and did all of my normal little maintenance things like copying warm-up papers and hanging up artwork and organizing things, I'm going to do that tomorrow because I at least have that pre-plan. And looking at our schedule tomorrow, you can kind of see it as backwards, but tomorrow is just another work day because all three of my classes have projects that are due on Friday, or rather, Art 1 and 2 have projects that are due on Friday. But yeah, okay, so today was another star day, and only one grade level was testing, 8th grade, but it affected the whole campus. Like, it was ridiculous how crazy the kids were, because it just messes up the routine. From my perspective, we had to have art in the library, so kind of messed up with things. Now, my morning classes were great. First period's always really good. They settle down just well. They have been doing amazing lately. We have this class score, which I'll probably talk about at some point. We have this class score thing where we kind of give them a rating in terms of behavior and cleaning up and just in general how the class went that day, and they can get up to 10 points. And last week they got a 50, so they got 50 out of 50 points. I got 100. They were really good. This week it looks like they'll get maybe 49, 48, something like that. So they're doing extremely good. Second and third period. Second period always does really good because it's a small class. Third period, they did pretty good today. It's a little talkative, but they did good. Fifth period, nah. Some kids, there were 3 referrals because there were 3 kids I had to send out for interrupting me multiple times. They interrupted me, and this happened on 3 separate occasions, or 3 different students. It wasn't all at once. It was just, I got interrupted, asked them to move, interrupted me again, and then talked back when I was like, hey, stop. Sent them out to the office. Well, since we're in the library, across the hall from the office, and the assistant principal was busy, 5 minutes later, the kids come back in. Thankfully, I'd finished my instructions, but they came back in. Kids were still talkative and still talking back, and it's just like, oh, why? I don't get it, because in my classroom, those kids I can normally get under control, because my classroom is my domain. I am in control. And in the library, I don't know what happened today. Didn't work. And even yesterday was just fine. I don't get it. 6th period, 7th period, 8th period, all were fine. Just that one class, oh my gosh. You know, some days it's one period, some days it's another, some days it's nobody, and I don't know. Okay, so that's kind of how today went. It just got a little stressful and things, but I got that clay thing done, I got the unit plan done. Now I'm kind of starting to stressing, being like, okay, I need to over-plan, over-prepare. I need to be super on top of things because I want this to go really well, and I don't want to have a mess over there. I don't want kids' projects to fall apart. I don't want kids to throw clay everywhere. I don't want them to go home super dirty. I don't want my room super dirty. So, yeah, I got a little nervous. I even told my principal, because he's been asking all year, I'm going to do a clay project, and I kind of just been like, maybe we'll see if we'll get to it. I mean, we have the tools. We have some clay. I'm going to go buy some more. It's really cheap, so I'm just going to buy it. But, and I mentioned it to him after school. I was like, by the way, we're doing clay next week. Just thought I'd let you know. And I was like, I'm a little nervous. It'll probably be fine, but I'm a little nervous. He's like, it's going to be just fine. It's going to be great. You're going to be good. And I was like, okay. Okay. So that's going to be my energy thing today. And I made myself procrastinate vlogging today because I needed to get that stuff done. Yesterday, I let myself do personal stuff. I set up my bullet journal, and I feel so amazing. I love flipping. Haven't started writing April yet, of course, but flipping through it and looking at all my trackers and stuff, it's like, so pretty and perfect. It made me happy. So today I was trying to make myself get things done, and I even was telling myself I need to get lesson plans done before I leave. Technically, they're due tomorrow, but if I do them tomorrow, it'll be fine. I'm super dedicated about getting my lesson plans posted and doing that, and I have been like that the whole year. So, and my lesson plans are always super thorough, so I don't really care if I turn it in a day or two late, like, he's not going to say anything. They never have, because they love my lesson plans. Anyways, I'll do a plan with me eventually. I am chatting forever, but I've been by myself, and lonely. Anyways. Okay, so that was a lot of stuff. I didn't even tell y'all what we did today. I need to come over here. Did I put them in here? Nope, I put them in my drawer. Hang on. Basically, I gave the kids dice, which actually didn't turn out that bad. I thought it was going to be loud and annoying, but I gave them dice, and then they had to roll the dice 7 times. Each time they picked something from one column. Like the first one right here was the head, and then the second one was the body, and so on, and they made these really silly monsters. Some of the kids, it kind of frustrated them because they got things that they didn't want. But most of the kids, it turned out good. And I even hung up a lot of them. Since we had STAR and they were testing in my classroom, I had to take down a lot of the posters and cover up a ton of things. And so I chose to hang up a lot of the good ones of those monsters since I wasn't going to grade them. We already have most of our grades, almost all of our grades for the 6 weeks, so I'm just not going to worry about it. So that's why I hung up those, and they look cool. But yeah, that's what we did today. All my classes did that except for my Art 3. I let them vote. I let them choose between that, doing some printmaking things that we started on Monday, or watching Bob Ross. I showed them Bob Ross back in December when I made my Bob Ross sweater. I'll link the video somewhere. I keep going, sorry. But yeah, and I put the paper down. I was like, write your name where you want, what you want to do. Only one person voted for printmaking. Everybody voted for Bob Ross. So I was like, okay. So I just played Bob Ross, let them draw, sit, chill, hang out. They were almost silent the whole class period, and it's just funny how big of fans I have made them. Bob Ross. I'm like super proud. But yeah, that was fun. Okay. I feel good. I feel much better after talking and being like, this is what happened. My husband's working late, and it's 6:20 right now. I'm gonna stop at Walmart on the way home. I'm almost out of pencils. This is the first time in 3 years that I have come this close to running out of pencils. I think I have 15 or 20 left. And I have tried over and over this year to enforce you need to return pencils, and I've tried making significant efforts of getting my pencils back, but I'm just not in the habit of holding kids accountable for that. And I have a system in place, a pencil sharing system, but it doesn't quite work very well because I'm not enforcing it, and I did not enforce it enough at the beginning of the school year, so the kids are not in the habit of holding themselves accountable. Some of them are, like maybe a dozen out of my 150, but most of them aren't. So my pencils disappear. I even have taken to breaking my pencils in half and doing that so that they last a little longer, and the kids tend to return them actually more if they're broken. But they still take them, they still disappear. Some days it balances out because kids will leave pencils on my floor, and so I just pick them up and stick them in the share bin. So I'm going to buy more pencils. I'm going to look at buying even more rags because for some reason it has become a problem in my district, or at least at my school, that we're running out of paper towels. And I don't know why. And it has never been a problem in the past to run out of paper towels. There have been projects where we go a week or two and nearly every day we use a roll of paper towels in the art room because we gotta get clean. And I keep stealing the nurses' paper towels. I've stolen her paper towels like 4 times, and the last time I even was like, okay, I'm going to take these, and I'm going to get a student to go get a roll from the custodian. And the custodian was like, we don't got no more. And she goes and asks the district, I need to order more. We need more paper towels. And they're like, no, you just ordered a box. I was thinking, oh, I used that box. So I'm going to try some rags, and when we get to clay, which we're only going to use clay 4 days, it may only be 3. We'll see. But when we get to clay, we're not going to use paper towels as much. We're really just going to use these rags and just be super careful. We're not going to bother too much about drying tables. So I want to get some more rags. I have a set from my first year teaching, the last time I did clay, that I bought, and that worked really well, except with that, we only use, I think, 3 tables for clay. When I do clay, I tend to limit the area of the classroom where there is clay. And I think I'm going to have to do that again. So I think I might need some more paper towels. And I also, or not paper towels, rags. Well, I need paper towels too. That's also on my list. But I want to do that to help us clean up and get even more, just get it going. Then some kind of drying rack or something for the rags so that they can get dry. Previously, I had this huge, like 6-foot tall drying rack for papers that we never used or rarely used, so we just put the rags on it and let it dry. It worked out awesome. I don't have that here since I have my big flat shelves that I use for drying. So I'm going to do that, and then we'll call that quits for working. But yeah, there's just so much going on in my brain right now. Like, I can't stop. I have talked for 14 minutes straight, and yeah. I'm feeling really good though, because I feel like I'm totally prepared for tomorrow. I have begun preparations for clay. I have cleared out excess supplies that I have that we don't need the rest of the week. I prepared, see if you can see my stack. Yep, you can see it right there. I've prepared my stack of artwork that I'm going to hand back tomorrow. I'm also going to have the kids clean out their files so that that's all cleaned out and it doesn't seem as overwhelming when we have clay. We're also going to look at the dry rack tomorrow as the kids are working, take off any extra stuff, any work that's finished. I'm going to go ahead and take it and grade it and either give it back to the kid or prepare it for being hung up. And then I have my unit plan. And I know I'm repeating myself, I'm just going off of my head trying to finish things off so I can leave. I have prepared my pre-plan. I wrote out generally what we're going to do each day and kind of a few notes of what order things are going to do. So that means tomorrow I just have to go in detail, do objectives, warm-ups, look up any videos, and then once I have all that done and typed out what I need to prepare for each day, I'm going to go through and do posters and handouts and things like that, and prepare anything that needs to be laminated, give that to the librarian. And yeah, I think I'm good. I think I'm feeling good. I want to go home and not feel stressed, and I think I'm going to be good. Okay, it has now been 16 minutes, almost. I'm going to go now. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you're enjoying these vlogs. I'm enjoying making them. I like having somebody to tell about my day to, and I will see you tomorrow.